Yeah. Hi, Neil. It's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV. And today we are playing on Renee Lacrosse on Sephirot server on the Materia Data Center in the Oceanian Data Center region. And today we're going to be hanging out with Kochi. We're mostly going to be talking about stuff and probably working on post-Heavensward side story. And, you know, whatever she needs help with. I believe I'm ahead of her in MSQ. So, if she needs help with dungeons or anything, I will be there to help with that as well. So, get your water ready, because I know the bot's going to be trying to drown us today. I also have some Monster Zero Energy, or Zero Ultra. But yeah, let's hop into Discord and see if everything is working properly. And on reactive Discord. And
let's now head out to get the stuff new.
meow. Kochi, how are you doing today?
Not bad. I was about to go and get judged by Rose here.
Gonna get judged? For what?
Yeah, for clothes.
For clothes?
Yeah.
Kochi, are you wearing the lewd clothes? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm gonna be wearing very say-so clothes.
Very say-so clothes? I mean, that would be very fitting for our FC.
I know, right? Yeah, very say-so. Yeah, I actually prepared a pretty decent-looking outfit for judging this week. Yeah. Holy meow there! Yes, yeah. Those who don't know, yes, joining me today is Enya.
Hi, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day.
Yeah. Alright, so with this, do you want to hang out in the corner, or do you want to like walk around randomly?
I'm trying to figure out where you are. I know you're in the upper decks. I'm assuming you're by Aft Castle.
I love the upper deck, yeah. I love the upper deck to go to Gold Saucer, yeah, because I want to save money, so I took the airship.
I see.
I don't know. I still feel that teleportation is pretty expensive. Yes, yeah.
I think Kochi's just bad with skill.
I mean, I only have like 90k on hand.
I think I'm sitting on 200k, and I've got like 4 million in the bank.
How much do I have in the bank? I've got about 6 million in the bank.
Come on, Kochi. Air Force One. Air Force One.
Oh, yeah, well, let's go Air Force One first, man. Yeah, Air Force One. That was like the easiest one to usually score full marks. Oh, after this, we can sit on top of this mountain, yeah. Oh, requirements unmet? Eh?
Is it because we're in a party? Hold on.
Oh, also because you're the leader, yeah?
It wouldn't let me do it as party leader.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
It's because this is a solo gate.
I remember when I did something like the leap of faith you can do it in the party, right?
Yes.
Why can't we do this in the party?
I haven't done, like, I normally use my mouse for this.
Yep, I'm using my mouse now, yeah.
It's very weird trying to use the joystick for it. But I forget you could hold the
know.
triggers to slow it down.
Wait, you can?
Yeah.
But it's still, you still have very limited time to shoot things down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
On a good note, it looks like your voice and your active image are working perfectly fine in my stream.
Nice, yeah.
I know last time we did a collab, we ran into issues.
Yeah, we ran into like so many issues. Like even on your side, yeah, your reactive, everything's all working right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh no, they're complaining about encoding this thing is limit. No.
What are you encoding?
Oh, like my OBS encoding is
Oh.
Alright, and then bonus round a pop-up.
I feel like I might have hit a bomb. I could be wrong.
Hopefully it's not a bomb. I mean, if there's a bomb, that'd be like big bang bang.
Oh no, I got my 5,000 points. Also, they're still cutting grass, so if you hear a lawnmower or something, I'm sorry.
No problem. Hello, I just gonna lawn mow them down right now. Yep, I got my 5,000 points here.
I'm gonna turn noise suppression on Discord to see if that helps on your end.
Perfecto. Okay, so over to this way. Okay, to move around a bit faster, let me switch out to my dancer. What's the ones again? Okay. Alright. Okay, let me add Enyan to party. About the party. Hey! Hey, you know the exact spot to jump as well, Nya?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. We get to have a nice view.
Yeah. Ah! Cat down! I don't know, I always fall at those staircases,
It really helps to jump at a diagonal because the game has momentum.
And yeah, diagonal kind of like removes the momentum right here in a way.
Well, it just gives you more area to land on.
Easy. Okay.
That way you can go fast without having to be so...
Because she jumped too fast. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good, yeah.
I believe in you, Kochi.
Okay, night night, Betchy. Yeah. Alright. So there we go.
You did it.
Yay! This part should be easy. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so normal, so I just skip the middle one or not? There we go.
Oh, you gotta wind up Chloe.
Yeah, I got the one up Chloe already, Neil.
Oh, so you already started doing Chloe books? Or did you get it from...
I started doing Chloe books, Neil. And I also got, what's the thing called, yeah? Also, Wild Chloe, I've got the other one as well. Where is she? This one.
Sloey.
Yeah.
I like Sloey, she's funny.
I've not really seen much of Chloe yet, yeah. I've only seen like Chloe so far, yeah.
You know, I think I have 4.
Wait, can I use this one here?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I can. Okay. There we go.
I have 4 material containers. Let's see what we got inside. Popping loot boxes on stream. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So, you know, when you found
gear coffer? Is that the one here?
No, it's the coffers from the Grand Company seals that have random minions in it.
Oh. I haven't got any of those yet.
So you remember whenever we found Thancred, he gave us a wonderful little story. And there was a little nutkin, the little squirrel that kept getting in the way. Yeah. It's the nutkin. That's what I got from the first chest.
Nice.
See what else we got.
Hey, how do I get this out?
I got a baby dodo, so...
You got baby fledgling dodo. Wait, I might have a dodo already now.
When you hover over it...
One nutkin?
If you hover over it, it should have a...
Yeah, I got tick there. I got tick there now.
Alright.
Oh, I'm not able to move this when trade is open. Okay.
Right.
I need to put this out into my inventory.
Ooh.
Alright, and this one return to inventory. This is a glamour.
I got an iron dwarf. Look this big O looking neck right here.
So cute. Alright, let me open this coffer as well. 11 weapon. Oh wait, I might not have 11 weapon yet. Yeah, I can use for this job class. Let me switch my summoner since you're up here.
I don't. Have you ever seen the Pudgy Puck? It's the fat little lizard. Look how fat he is.
It's so cute. I still have so far to get all the minions here. Like I've got so much more to get here.
I think I've burned through all my currency. Yeah. So I don't have any currency to farm more of them.
Alright, so let's sit down and let's chat first now. Shall we? Okay, so listen.
So what I like to do at the fire is the play dad emote.
Huh?
Yeah, there's
Daddy?
Yeah, there's the play dad emote, and you can use it near the fire, and it looks like you're sleeping.
Oh, the play dad emote.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we've got everything all set up nicely here. Let's see how this works. Alright, so let's chat. So what are your thoughts on... Okay, where should I start here? Okay. Oh no, Anya DC.
I'm sorry, what?
Anya. No, you DC on my screen for a bit, yeah.
I would hope not. It seems like everything's good on my end.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay now. Okay, so let's talk. Okay. Right, so actually, what are your thoughts on so you played the 1.0 before, right? Yeah.
Yes, I played back in 1.0.
I don't know. With right now, I played like 2.0 to like 3 point something. Yes, yeah. I find that there's a lot of things that I feel is kind of missing in on the game so far, like in terms of story. It's like they always refer back to those the heroes of light. Something happened in the previous war, but I have no idea what happened in the previous war.
Okay. So, have you finished Bahamut yet?
No, I have not finished Bahamut yet.
Okay. Have you watched the opening cinematic for 2.0?
Which one is that?
It is, you have to watch, it's like when you launch the game for 1.0, there is a cinematic. So you might not have seen it.
I mean, I see the Endwalker one.
Okay. So, whenever they talk about the Warriors of Light from the past, back in 1.0, everyone came in, we were having fun, we were playing the game. We met up with the Scions. We found out who Minfilia was. So we already had a connection with most of the Scions that you have met. Okay. So, here's another one. Here's a good one. In main story, has Thancred explained to you why protecting Minfilia is so important to him?
Because he likes Minfilia?
Well, there should have been a point where he... Someone asked him why Minfilia is so important to him. And why he wants to go through such lengths to protect Minfilia. And it's not because she's his waifu or anything. We know Thancred's a playboy, right?
Yes, yeah.
So, in 1.0, when you made your character and you started in Ul'dah, there was a nice pretty cutscene where a parade's going on. And in that parade, a Gubu breaks free from its shackles. Now, what really happened is Anasian corrupted that Gubu, right? But that Gubu goes on to wreak havoc in the city of Ul'dah. Okay, and this is where we meet a couple of characters that I feel like you might not have a lot of knowledge about. Do you remember who Philomene is? The Mikote, Minfilia's adopted mom.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Remember they said she's the songstress of Ul'dah, how she was this famous singer and dancer. She was at that parade. Everyone thought she died in that Gubu attack whenever she used it as a chance to escape from that life that she felt trapped in. So that right there is the connection to, just like the intro cutscene to making a character on Ul'dah. Philomene disappears. There's this disaster where a Gubu went crazy, destroyed a bunch of stuff, killed people in the streets of Ul'dah. Thancred was there. Okay, he was busy flirting with women, and was late to arrive on scene to protect people. And while he was able to save child Minfilia, because she was a little kid, the Gubu managed to kill her parents. So Thancred took it upon himself to be her protector from that point forward. And that is why Thancred is so attached to Minfilia. Because long before she knew about the Echo, before the Scions, before any of that stuff, she was just a child that he managed to save in the streets of Ul'dah, but wasn't there soon enough to prevent her parents from getting killed by the Scooby. And like that is, like I said, just an opening cutscene. Like for us, when we made our characters, we got a cutscene where we were riding on a carriage into the city. Yeah, so huge difference there.
1.0, right? Yeah.
This is 1.0 when you make your character.
Hey, does everybody start Ul'dah in 1.0 now?
No. No. So you only got this cutscene if you started in Ul'dah. Yeah, so everyone got different cutscenes. It's really worth going and watching them just because they're just really good cutscenes. But let's continue on with what was going on in 1.0. So we did kind of a lot of the same things where we helped people around the city-states. We eventually met up with Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And there was another group that eventually showed up that were... the best way to describe them would be... well, actually, let's not get to that. The Garleans were there. The Garleans were there. And they were struggling trying to take over Eorzea then as well. So whenever you're dealing with the Garleans in 2.0, there's a lot of references to how they failed in the past in trying to take over Eorzea. That was also during 1.0. So that's going on. And then later on, we start seeing things. Cultists. They were called cultists. Soothsayers. I'm trying to think of the proper word here. But they were running around telling people about a coming calamity. About how the moon was going to fall from the sky. That fire was going to engulf the world.
Are they the heretics here?
They weren't heretics. This is going to be important for the future, but one of them was Oriange. You know, the tall guy who talks real funny in the Scions. Yes. So they were talking about this coming calamity, and everyone was scared about what was going on. The people were being recruited to join their ranks. Had a lot of Ashian vibes to it. And one of them, now was he a soothsayer? There was the scholar Louis Sois, which you should know that name.
Yes, yeah, the old man, yeah.
The old man, Alphino and Alizé's grandfather. He is also the person who trained Thancred and brought him to, he found Thancred as a kid, and he was just a little pickpocket. Louis Sois found Thancred, or rather caught him trying to pickpocket him, and took him in. And he trained Thancred and brought Thancred to Sharlayan, where most of the Scions are from, or at least they have studied in Sharlayan. Let's see. Louis Sois comes back, and he is also dealing with these cultists. Some say he's part of it. Some say he's trying to defend against what they're saying. But nonetheless, he is the de facto leader, or I would say guide, guardian, mentor kind of person for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And so we work solving little problems all over Eorzea, dealing with Garleans when we can, dealing with the primal threat. The primals were in 1.0. Ifrit, Garuda, Titan. And so all this is going on. We're doing all our nice stuff and everything. And then finally, the war comes to a head. the Garleans go in for a grand invasion against Eorzea. In this invasion, the alliance is formed. So, Ul'dah, Gridania, Limsa Lominsa join forces to fight off the threat of the Garleans. The Scions...
Oh, those are cutscenes that we've been seeing right now?
Yes. As the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, we choose to help the Eorzean Alliance. Louis Sois is there. All the Warriors of Light are there. The rest of the Scions travel around Eorzea to where the statues of the 12 are, essentially monuments to the gods. You visit some of them in story. Like when Moonbrita died.
Yes.
You and the Scions went
like
to, I believe it was...
rock or something like that, yeah?
Yeah, it was for the Scholar. Y'all went there and gave your respects. You also did it in Ul'dah, when people passed away in Ul'dah. So that's where all the other Scions went. Well, when these forces clashed, the Eorzean Alliance and the Garlean Empire, they were fighting tooth and nail. It was a very, very tough fight, not giving up a lot of ground on either side. In the background, Sid, you know Sid?
Yes, Sid.
His father was working on a project to bring down Dalamud, the second moon, from the sky. And that was the Garleans' like ace in the hole meteor project. Right? You know how it is in anime. You just gotta drop a meteor on Earth.
Yeah.
Well, in this case it was the moon.
So basically that was what was his name again? Yeah, the Praetorian guy was like asking.
Nero. Well, Nero.
Not Nero.
Not Nero. Gaius.
Yeah. Gaius, the guy who talks so much and he is talking nonsense. That guy, yeah.
Yeah, that was that conversation between Gaius and Sid. That's what they were talking about. Yeah. So, as the moon came down, and it had been coming down, everyone had seen this, everyone was panicking over it. They had the soothsayer saying the world was going to catch on fire. Everyone was scared of this. Well, finally the moon made its way down during this battle. But before that moon struck the planet, it burst open. And inside of the moon was the Elder Primal Bahamut.
Oh, so that was where Bahamut was.
Yes. And this is a primal Bahamut. And you've learned about this because you've played through Heavensward.
So primals are basically shadows and copies,
Because we'll get a little bit deeper into what Bahamut is if we need to. But Bahamut broke free of the moon and started just destroying everything. Garleans, Eorzean Alliance, cities, everything was just getting hit by Bahamut's destructive force. So, Louis Sois started summoning a very powerful spell to seal away Bahamut. In order to invoke this spell, he was essentially borrowing the power of the 12 gods. Which you've had a few people speak about what is the difference between the gods that Eorzeans worship and primals. The other scions, I told you, were all at the statues and shrines of these gods, and they were praying to give those gods power so that Louis Swa can complete his spell. Louis Swa thought he had Bahamut captured. He thought he won. But Bahamut was able to break free. In a moment of desperation, to hope for the future, Louis Swa teleported all of the Warriors of Lights off of the battlefield. And then, once again, tried to perform the sealing spell and was successful. Bahamut was sealed. Louis Swa was gone. All the Warriors of Light were gone. And the world was in chaos from the destruction of Bahamut. And that is how 1.0 ends.
Oh, wait, is 1.0 under the way now? Like, if that's the case, we can't really learn about 1.0 now. If we play just a game now. Right now.
Well, you can't, well, there's still stuff you can learn about 1.0. It is hinted a lot throughout the game about all these different things that happened in the past. You are currently working on the Bahamut series. Whenever you finish Bahamut, you're going to learn a lot more about what happened. So, 1.0 ended with Bahamut being sealed, Louis Swa disappearing, and all of the Warriors of Light being teleported away. Memories of the Warriors of Light seemingly erased from people's minds, and whenever they try to recall who they are, all they see is silhouettes bathed in light. 5 years later, adventurers appear all across Eorzea.
And
We,
that'll be 2.0 right now?
yes, we are the Warriors of Light that were teleported away in 1.0. So, I'm a legacy player, so I don't know how much this is true for, like you're a non-legacy player. But there are story beats that happen throughout 2.0 where NPCs will look at us and think they know who we are. You look really familiar. I have a feeling I've been with you before. I have a feeling we've experienced this before together. And that is that calling back to how we are the Warriors Light of the past. But people can't 100% say that we are. Aside from those at the Echo. Those at the Echo can look at us and remember us better because of the Echo. But most people cannot make that connection. It is not until we fight and take down Ifrit that people start looking at us as, are they the Warrior of Light? The Scions know we are, once they learn that we receive the Crystals of Light from Heidelin. And that is the majority of the story of 1.0 that you would need to know as a player. Which you can just watch, though. You can watch
all YouTube videos.
yeah, you can watch the 2.0. It's considered the end of Eorzea. It's also the song Answers. That's a song we're going to hear a lot during Bahamut. that whole video covers what happened there. There's also a connection with cutscenes in general in the story. So you've run into the Warriors of Darkness. All right, those characters. If you watch the cutscenes, or not the cutscenes, if you watch the cinematic trailers for the expansions, for the end of 1.0, around the start of A Realm Reborn, the start of Heavensward, those characters are going to look very familiar. And those cutscenes follow this one adventurer's life. Starting in 1.0 as like, looking like the dude's 16 years old, and he's a bard. Well, he's an archer. And then like working forward to when he's finally a warrior. And them getting teleported away after Bahamut, and then appearing in Eorzea. But Eorzea has already suffered the calamity of Bahamut. And that'll give you some good insight there. It's definitely worth watching the old cutscenes for the old expansions. And watching a new expansion cutscene before you get started in it.
I've watched none of those.
And they should be on the title screen. There should be an option on the title screen to go and watch those old cinematics.
I mean, so now that you have actually like done 1.0 and now you play the new 2.0, is it called new? They revised it, right?
So the early game with the stuff you do in the city-states, getting up to Sastasha, meeting the Scions, a lot of that stuff is very reminiscent of 1.0. There's a lot of characters from 1.0 that are still in 2.0. But it's been vastly reworked. Like, the story has way more depth now. There was a story in 1.0, but it wasn't nearly as deep as the story was here. In 1.0, they expected you to do a lot more investigative learning. Like going and reading the books that are on the floors in places, reading tooltips, talking to random NPCs and just listening to what they had to say. Then they also did newsletters, which were written as if they were written by in-game NPCs. And each city-state had their own batch of reporters. And they would post these newsletters about the current events going on in Eorzea. So I think I had sent you... we did something recently. We had the anniversary event recently.
Yes, yeah.
And we met with a young Mikatang who wanted to become an adventurer. In 1.0, his older sister was a journalist. And she wrote about the ongoings and histories and little weird things going on in Eorzea. And whenever the Garleans finally came in to make their big assault, and Dalamud was on the verge of falling to the planet, she wrote her last article in which she says she's taking her little brother and they're going off to find somewhere safe to be. And that little brother is the same boy, the same cat boy we met in the anniversary event. Now old enough to be an adventurer.
Oh, they're actually doing a lot of callbacks to 1.0.
Yeah, it happens a good bit. It slows down a lot after, well, once you get into Heavensward and after you're done with Heavensward, 1.0 doesn't come up as often. There is side content that feels more like 1.0, and there's references there. But as far as like the main storyline, we've moved on at this point.
And as to be honest, when I'm playing like 2.0, I kind of like feel like there's always like this something that you say, yes, I'm supposed to like know about something, but I don't seem to know about something. And everybody's talking about the calamity. Everybody's talking about the warriors of light. I go like, wait, I have no idea who these people are, and it's kind of jarring. In fact, that kind of like made me. I was interested in MSQ, but I didn't really like playing most of MSQ because it felt really draggy for 1 year. Like there was a lot of traveling. Like, I mean, I know I myself am a bit cheap on the on things such as teleport and all, but I felt one issue in 1.0 was the teleport was actually really egregious. Yeah. And they tell you, okay, go to point A, talk to this person, teleport to point B to talk to the next person, teleport to point C to talk to the next person. I go like, oh, why is there so much teleportation?
Well, I'll say that they do have you traveling a lot in 2.0. Because the whole point of 2.0 is to let new players like yourself who don't know anything about Eorzea to learn as much as possible, right? And we're also talking about 2.0 came out in what, 2014? 1.0 came out in 2010. So we're talking a decade old idea of what an MMO should be like. We're talking about Square Enix, which is usually a little slow to catch up with ongoing trends. We're talking in a world post Final Fantasy XI, post the explosion of World of Warcraft. So this idea of the fetch quest, of going all over the place, just running over here, talking to somebody, and then running all the way back to talk to somebody else. This is already a standard in the MMO genre. Yeah, August 2013 for the release of 2.0.
Yeah,
So
because I did find that it was pretty egregious to the point of time. You know, I just felt more like sleeping in one corner than actually doing the quest sometimes. Yeah.
And you gotta understand they were also working really, really hard under a lot of time constraints to try and re-release Final Fantasy as 2.0. Because there was a lot of stuff going on. Because 1.0 was essentially a failure, and they needed to do everything they could to try and make 2.0 a game people would play.
Oh, the thing I have to say that in 2.0 I did struggle a lot with the moving around, and I felt that instructions were not as clear half the time. I mean, as someone who is new to Eorzea, I just felt that even at the end of 2.0, I barely knew a lot of things. I just felt like I was like brought along for the ride. I knew the characters, okay? I knew what was going on, but I don't know what's going on in the whole, in the whole bigger picture of things here, like against the Guardians. I go like, yeah, they're attacking us, and I'm like, aha. And then C comes out of nowhere. I was like, yes, cool, Osan, but I don't really know what is the you know, all the law behind it. Like everybody just seems to know something that I don't seem to know. Yeah, like oh, there's an airship here. There's so many things here. I go like, huh? Yanni?
So I would say that the next part here, you're playing on a preferred. We are both playing on a preferred server, so we get double XP. We were out leveling everything we were doing. Also, since Heavensward came out, and it's been adjusted again and again for each expansion, they've made the leveling process through A Realm Reborn go faster. And they've reduced the number of quests. There used to be a lot more quests in 2.0. That a lot of it was just side lore. Had very little importance to the story. And it was a lot more running back and forth. They've reduced a lot of that and taken it out. Because they've realized that players were having a hard time dealing with it, especially around level 32. I always say this, level 32 used to be, or the MSQ around level 32, leading up until you fight Titan. That used to be a very, very long set of quests. So they have condensed a lot of that. So instead of having, I don't know, 10 conversations about a certain thing, you're only having 1 or 2 conversations about that particular thing. Because you're getting so much because they wanted you to level through A Realm Reborn faster and they reduced the number of quests, they increased how much XP you get. So even without Road to 80, you're expected to go through A Realm Reborn only doing MSQ. Like, you'll have enough XP to hit max level for 2.0. Which means you're not doing side quests.
True that. I've really not touched most of my side quests, yeah.
And there is a lot of lore hidden and tucked away in those side quests. Now, it could just be lore about the little town you're in. But you gotta remember, all the NPCs, or the majority of the NPCs in 2.0, lived through the calamity, and they're rebuilding their lives. Because it's only been 5 years since Bahamut wrecked Eorzea. So if you go and talk with those NPCs and help them with their little small things, they'll give you more insight into how normal people living in Eorzea are making their lives now. And it would give you a better idea of how devastating the calamity was, why people are working so hard to move forward with their lives, why you being the warrior of light and being a beacon of hope is so important for the world at large.
I guess, to be honest, right now what I feel is even though I started Limsa, I feel like I seem to know a lot more about Ulda right now. Like, especially with the whole Raban story and all. It seems like, they gathered, like, they taught us a lot of things about Ulda, but we are definitely missing a lot on, because I didn't do the side quest, yeah, but I'm definitely missing a lot of story. I'm definitely missing a lot of context on things here.
Yeah, because, like, for Raban, he used to be, like, the top dog in the gladiatory arena.
The whole arc with, Nanamos Sama getting poisoned and all, I think that really add a lot of story to Raban's side of things now.
Yes.
Yes, and actually, the other thing I find is, I'm looking at Ishgard, okay, I actually find I enjoyed the Ishkat story a lot more as well now, because every character felt very flashed out, whereas in Around Reborn, I kind of felt that I felt left out on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, this at least coming from a new player where I don't know like all the background, I don't know all the lore and everything. It's really, really messy.
So
mm,
for the 2.0 characters, one, you know, they expect people to know things from 1.0, but you can't expect new players to know that. It's tucked away in the side quest. Talking about the arena and how things are handled in the arena is covered if you do the Gladiator quest line.
oh yeah, I'll do that now.
Yeah, and they touch on people who used to run in the arenas. So a lot of those names will keep coming up. It's not necessarily main story, but there's a lot of detail hidden in those side quests, hidden in those job and class quest lines. So if you do all the class quest lines, you'll learn a whole lot more about what's going on in the world. Astenian, you met Astenian in Heavensward.
Isnia?
I've already fought Astenian.
Yeah?
Not only did I fight Astenian, I fought Astenian consumed by Nidhogg.
Oh wait, you fought Astenian consumer Nidhogg
In 2.0.
Oh yeah, I already fought that now.
That's why in Heavensward, we're usually called the Azor Dragoon. If you did the Dragoon quest line, the characters in 2.0 will talk to you and refer to you as the Azor Dragoon.
Oh, basically I took the title from him.
No, we didn't take the title. The eye that Astenian wields chose us as well. And that is rare. Normally there is never two Azure Dragoons at once. But the eye chose us. So we didn't take the title, we share the title with Astenian. But there's other little things. So you've done the alliance, the grand melee. So when I did that fight, Ralbon knows who we are, obviously. But you know, he doesn't call me Warrior of Light. He calls me Captain.
Because you're Uda's
Uda's I'm a flame captain in the Immortal Flames. So there's little things. The more you interact with characters, the more they'll recognize you in the future. If you do a lot of side quests, later on, if these characters show up again, like they get involved in MSQ or they're involved in a seasonal event, they will know who you are. You know, so like a lot of events where whenever it might have been weird for you when we did the summer event, the cat boy who wanted to show off and be cool, in a previous summer event, we trained him and taught him to be good at the challenge. So that is a piece of story that you missed out on, and the experience you got from the NPCs was slightly different from other people because he knew you were Warrior of Light, a grand adventurer. Right? But for my main, he's like, oh, it's you. Thank you so much for helping me last time. His little sister, thank you for what you did last time you were here. Thank you for... Yes.
the experience varies from people to people.
Yes, the more content you consume, the more likely NPCs and stuff are going to acknowledge that in the future. Where are you at MSQ wise?
I just cleared the final steps of faith.
Okay, so you just finished fighting Nidhogg. You have a quest line coming up that what the NPCs are going to tell you is going to be different if you haven't beaten Bahamut. So, like, where I am currently, I'm like a patch or two ahead of you. There are references to what I experienced in the coils of Bahamut. So, yeah, that is something, like, I don't know if you're going to be done with Bahamut by the time you get to that point, but what you're going to experience is going to be different from what I experienced. Like, you're still going to have cutscenes and conversations with these NPCs.
It's just going to be slightly different right now.
It's going to be slightly different because at the end of Bahamut, everyone agrees never to talk about Bahamut. But you were there, and so were other people. And so it will come up. Because if you do the Dragoon story in 2.0, you know who Astinian is. In the Dragoon story in 2.0, Astinian was branded a treasonous criminal. So whenever you are introduced to Astinian in Heavensward, they assure you he is no longer a criminal, no matter what you might have heard. That he is once again, has his graces inside of Ishgard. That does not come up if you haven't done the Dragoon story. They just introduce him. This is the Azure Dragoon, our finest Dragoon, Astinian.
Right, but will there be any changes if I go back and do the Dragoon quest now?
No, because those Dragoon quests are older than Heavensward, timeline-wise. You're supposed to experience that in a certain order.
A bit like how Bahamut was also a bit off right now.
Yeah, Bahamut is the end of is a 2.0 raid series. Or a post 2.0. It's a Realm Reborn. They expect you to have done it before you've gone into Heavensward. But it's not a requirement, so not everyone has done it. And stuff like that will come up in the future. You remember when we finished Heavensward? A big robot appeared near Ildashire.
Yes, yeah. The Alexander or something like that, yeah?
Yes. If we make sure to take care of Alexander before the end of Heavensward, the fact that we dealt with Alexander is going to come up in the future. Crystal Tower did not used to be a requirement for MSQ. It is now. Because expansions from now, we need to know what happened in Crystal Tower. So now whenever you played through MSQ, you got to a point in the game where they said you need to do Crystal Tower before you can go forward. Because it's very important to the story in a later expansion.
I'm not there yet right now.
Yeah. When that expansion launched, they did the normal. Did you do this? You might have an understanding or extra dialogue what's going on here. They suggested players do Crystal Tower before starting that expansion. And then eventually just said, nope. Before you can finish A Realm Reborn, you have to do Crystal Tower.
So they kind of like force everybody to.
Yeah, because it's very important for the story. And you're gonna run into little things like that from this point forward, where everything you've accomplished is gonna come up at some point. Characters you might have only had. Oh, here's a simple one. This was in post A Realm Reborn, so this is like patch 2.3, I think. You spoke earlier about when Nanamo got poisoned.
No.
We escaped Ul'dah. We met up with Alpha now. Who rescued us after that?
This small Lalafell.
Well, Pippin was there. That's Ralbon's son.
Yeah.
Who got us out of Ul'dah? Who got us out of Thanalan?
Our friend. Right?
Where do you know Breadmunt from? When did you meet Breadmunt? The old man with the carriage who saved us whenever we were running away from Ul'dah. Where did we meet him?
I remember now.
In your opening cutscene, when you made your character and you were entering Limsa, there was an old man with you. And so were the twins.
Oh! So that was the old man, is it, yeah?
Yeah.
I completely forgot about him.
Yeah. While you were playing through 2.0, if you looked for him, he would have been in the Waking Sands. Just picking up supplies.
Yeah.
There are Hori Boulder is a character the game has introduced you to back in 2.0. You even did a mock fight with him to help drum up support for the Crystal Braves and show the kids from Othard that you can fight. Hori Boulder is a recurring character. You're gonna experience more of Hori Boulder. You're gonna experience more of these people that are just around in the world. They're gonna keep coming up. Yeah. Momodi, the little Lalafell in Ul'dah that works at the quicksands. She shows up a good lot. She was also an important character in 1.0.
Yes,
Yeah. So it's like,
when they're bringing in those people, yeah.
if you started in Ul'dah, you would have already been doing work for her as a fledgling adventurer. So whenever it came up time to help with the refugees, she would have been like, oh, it's you again. You have grown so much since you first walked into, my dusty tavern or whatever. Because MSQ-wise, you would have only met her... you would have had a very short conversation with her about a dungeon. But if you started in Ul'dah, you've had multiple conversations with her. And she knows you more intimately because... she knows you better because of it.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things in Final Fantasy that's pretty interesting, yeah. just interesting that, like, they do put a lot of thought into, like, different characters into different interactions, which I don't see in a lot of games, And yeah, definitely you don't see in things like Genshin half the time,
Well, like, Genshin's still a little too young. There are characters who remember who you are in Genshin. For side quest, not side quest, for seasonal events, if you've done a seasonal event and it's rotated back around,
they give you a slight different explanation, like you should know how it works, and then...
Or, I remember you helped me last time. Very simple, one-line acknowledgement that you've been there before. And while that doesn't sound like much when you describe it that way, it gives a sense of belonging, a sense of you remember my accomplishments. You know I've been here doing what I can for the people in this game. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a very important thing to do for any kind of live service game in general. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and say hi. I see Tyon. I see Beasting. Sagittarius, who I believe is hiding behind us. I see y'all typing in chat. I just... Kochi got me rambling, and when I ramble, I ramble.
Yeah. Rambling Anya. Anya. Todo Sharpie is here. Oh, Sharpie is here. Hi. Yes, yeah. We've been talking about our experiences in Realm Reborn and on, returning characters and all, and yeah, I think it's actually really interesting,
Yeah, I love 14. I've been playing this game for so long.
Yes. Okay, and yeah. So, do you find that this, like, I think your next playthrough of 2.0, yeah? Do you find things have improved since the last time you played it, like, overall?
Okay, so 2.0 now versus 2.0 at release is what you're asking, if it's been improved, right? So the game is a lot easier now. Just because they've reworked the jobs so much. Some of them play very different from how they used to play. But in general, everything is easier to play and less nuanced. So, like, one, you start off as Summoner. Summoner got a drastic change this expansion. So you started the game with a Summoner that's very different than what was done Summoner last expansion. So going all the way back to 2.0, your Summoner is incredibly different from what Summoner was in 2.0.
But how different would we be looking at now?
So going to 2.0, because Summoner was added to the game in 2.0, or Arcanist was. So going back, LD would probably have the best explanation for this. But he is AFK. So right now you don't have any dots, right? Summoner was a dot job. You had dots and you spread dots. Like when you played an Arcanist, by level 10 you had 2 dots. You had bio and it was bio and what was it? Was it poison? No. What were the 2 dots? Anyway, you had multiple dots. You had ways to spread those dots. You did not summon special carbuncles, right? So like for Arcanist, you summon your normal carbuncle, and then you build up your little gauge, and then you can turn your carbuncle into a topaz carbuncle that has its own move. And then you use your special moves, and that gauge wears out, and then it turns into ruby carbuncle. Yeah, no. You had emerald carbuncle, which was a pet that did range DPS.
Oh.
So carbuncle would stand in the back and fling magic at whatever you were fighting.
And then I was supposed to like just bong them with the book.
You would throw dots on them like poisons, and then you would cast ruin. Okay. Then you would get topaz carbuncle. Well, topaz carbuncle was just tanky and did melee damage. And that was it. Once you became a summoner, you would get the quest line. So you did the summoner quest line. You remember you fought that other guy, and he would summon little kind of silly looking version of the primals.
Yes, yeah.
That is what your summon was.
Oh.
They were your A's. So rather than having carbuncle summoned all the time, you would stop summoning carbuncle. Instead, you would have Ifrit or Garuda or Titan follow you around, but it was those weird little silly looking versions.
Technically I can still do the glam for it right now.
Yeah, you could still do the glam for it. And if you had Titan summoned, Titan did tanky stuff. You had Ifrit summoned, Ifrit did melee damage stuff. You had Garuda summoned, Garuda did ranged damage. And like that was it. The rest of your job was just you keeping up your dots, spreading your dots, and casting ruin.
So it'd be right to say that right now like Summoner is easier to play.
Summoner is a lot easier to play. It confused me because whenever you decided to play an Arcanist, I was like, oh, I'll just go pick up Arcanist and help Kochi with our hotbar. And I picked up the job, and I was like, hold on, what's all this? And I feel like, so for anyone who had been playing Summoner, I feel like it was way easier. For me, looking at it after not touching it in a while, I was like, oh, this is very different. But once I figured out what it was, I was like, oh, this is way easier than what it used to be and way more engaging. I find it especially for early game, it's way more fun now. But Arcanist was always a quote-unquote advanced class. And with the changes they made to make Arcanist more like Summoner, you starting the game as an Arcanist, I feel made the early game a lot harder for you. And I feel like I don't know if I did the best job trying to guide you on the basics on how to play your job. Because because the typical player experience, you're brought down a very specific path on how classes work. And then when they turn into their job, there's only some slight changes. And just because so much time has passed, and they keep condensing down all of our buttons and changing when we get our buttons, I feel like the learning curve is a little bit steeper, like on the journey towards level 50, especially, and everyone gets to level 50 really fast now. So there's a lot that there's a lot that if you've been playing, if you have been playing for a long time, how all these little minor mechanics work probably would have popped up at some point. But because everything is so streamlined now and you level so fast, luckily you have all of the novice to teach you how to do a dungeon. We didn't used to have that. But I still feel there isn't a proper system in place to teach you how to specifically play your job.
Also, definitely, I did struggle a lot of the arcades at the start. Yeah, like I was totally not expecting the gameplay to be such, to the point that, you know, the moment I started to get my hands on the dancer, alright, I suddenly go like, wait, this is way too easy.
Yeah, Dancer is a relatively easy job. The hardest thing about Dancer, especially when you're first learning Dancer, is to not get tunnel visioned on your hotbar, because it is very easy to get tunnel visioned on your hotbar as a Dancer, because at higher levels you need to be, you know, making sure you're not wasting your E-Sprit. You need to make sure you're not wasting your feathers. But then it's like, oh, I'm doing my dance. I need to look over here and make sure I'm pressing the right dance moves for technical step. So Dancer can feel a bit hard. In the beginning, it's a lot easier now because I changed how the combo and feather system works. So at high level playing, it's definitely easier to play now. But still, stepping into Dancer for the first time, I can see some challenge there, but compared to something like Summoner, it's going to be a lot easier.
And now when in Dancer, I was like, holy man, this is such a breeze. Summoner, yet like so much more to bother about. Yeah, you like plan so much more. I go like, and then going into Summoner, I'm like, I mean, as a dancer, I go like, oh no, this is easy mode.
Yeah, but there's a little bit more to it. Because while a job might feel easy to learn, it might actually have a really high skill ceiling. I'm not gonna say Dancer is like the hardest job to play in game, not at all. However, you need good ping to play Dancer.
Yeah.
Because in game, like you don't mess too much with this because you're just doing MSQ, and then even though we are doing, we have our legacy static that's doing coil right now. We're not making use of 1 or 2 minute buff windows because we don't have them at level 50. But currently, this is something that's been building up and has been pushing more and more in this direction. In in-game playing, we have a 2 minute buff window where everyone wants to align all their stuff to fall at the same time, so we all get a big damage buff, and then we all just like throw out everything we have. So we might be saving up things specifically for this 2 minute buff window.
Like things like the feather and all the charges right now.
Yeah. So what's nice about Dancer is that it trains you for the 2 minute buff timer, because technical step comes up every 2 minutes.
Oh.
Right? So what you should be doing is like, I use my technical step. Okay. Well, what else comes up? Well, Devilment. I don't remember if it's a 1 minute or a 2 minute cooldown. I mean, I can switch to the answer and check. Devilment gives a huge boost to me and my partner, right? That's on a 2 minute cooldown. So that means, hold on. Well, technical finish. Come on, game. There we go. Technical finish does a lot of damage and then gives us a 5% damage buff for the next 20 seconds. Okay. Well, so me and my partner both have a 5% damage increase after technical stat. Well, why don't I give us both a 20% chance to crit and direct hit? That's on a 2 minute window. So we want both those to happen. Well, how can I do the most damage in a short amount of time? By using stuff on the off global cooldown. Well, what's off global cooldown? Well, that's your feathers. Oh, so that means I want to make sure I have as many feathers as possible whenever I go into technical stat.
Small little yeoman right now.
I'm sorry, say that again.
So basically, it's just timing all your attacks in that small little buff right now.
Yeah. Saber Dance is your hardest hitting move, or it used to be. I think it still is. So you want to make sure you have a Saber Dance during that window. Well, how do we make sure that we get more feathers during our burst window? Oh, well, we need to use Flourish. Flourish is on a 1 minute cooldown, so that means it should be up for the 2 minute window. And that gives us 2 extra attacks, which might give us 2 more feathers. And it gives us a Fan Dance 3. Okay, so that's another button we need to stick in there. Oh, well, when we use Flourish, we get Fan Dance 4. When we use Technical, we get Starfall Dance. I could be messing these up because I don't play in-game Talana, that's it. Talana is available after a Flourishing finish. So, while Dancer is easy to play, as far as like you're playing solo, you're doing a dungeon, or you're just doing a simple rotation, it has a very simple rotation. Whenever you step into in-game play, you now have all this in the back of your head, and you're thinking, well, it's like, okay, I have to do an opener. I need at least 15 seconds pre-pull to be ready for my opener. So, you know, like when we're doing raid, we're starting with like a 10-second opener right now. And we're not really making a big use of it because we don't have a lot of our buttons at level 15. However, if we were higher level and you had access to especially technical stat, which you'll have that at 70. So when we're doing Stormblood, like static content, you are going to be one of the people begging for that 15-second pre-pull timer.
Hey, as a dancer, yeah?
As a dancer, because you want to start standard stat 15 seconds before we pull. So, and, you know, what that means is like, you're going to press standard stat. You're going to press all the moves. Then, right before the timer goes off, you're going to pop a potion. Then you're going to press standard stat to do the damage and immediately go into technical stat. Then immediately go into like 15 buttons that you need to press in like 5 seconds. Or not 5 seconds. Let's see. How long does this last? Technical lasts for 20 seconds. So you're going to have a 20-second window where you're going to be pressing with a global cooldown of normally, like 2.4. So normally you would press a button every 2.5 seconds. So you would think, oh, well, then at most you're hitting 10 buttons in 20 seconds. No. During your burst window, you're going to be pressing over 20 buttons in 20 seconds. So you're going to be pressing more than twice as many buttons than what you're used to pressing. Because you want all that stuff to happen in that burst window. And that is a level of play that you haven't really experienced yet. So you're still in the learning phase. You're in the, what does this button do? If I press this button, what should I press after this button? Which I feel like for Summoner, you've already figured that out. Or you've mostly figured that out.
Yeah.
But on Dancer, I don't think you know what buttons you're supposed to press after technical stuff.
Whatever lights up, I press.
So that's just like one of those deals. Things that also have changed since 2.0. I know you forget you have these buttons, but your roll actions.
Yeah, I actually forgot about them, because I've been stuck at a lot of lower level stuff, and I go like, oh, these things exist, yeah.
Yeah. These buttons are important. Like, in-game Savage content, I'm using these buttons. So it's like, these are important, but it rarely feels like the game leads you towards using them properly. Because a lot of these buttons were just job skills or class skills. Just every job had their own version of it. So you're on Summoner right now. Let me switch to Summoner. I might not know these because Summoner is not... I don't have Summoner, but it's fine. Oh, yeah. So all the casters used to have a version of Sleep. Swift Cast, I think only one job had Swift Cast. Only one job had Sheer Cast. Or the old equivalent for it. So back in the day, if you wanted to have access to that ability, you would have to go level that class. So some classes, you would have to level them up to level 30 so that you can choose that skill as an option that you can put on your hotbar. So, and there were less limitations on, it's going way back. In 1.0, there were no limitations. If you were a pugilist, a punchy fist person, and you wanted to have Cure, the Conjurer spell, you would go level up Conjurer until you knew Cure, and then you would switch back to Pugilist and put Cure on your hotbar.
Oh no, that's like...
So, yeah, they streamlined that in 2.0, and they streamlined it more and more as the expansions went on to say, oh, well, you can only pull buttons from these jobs. Okay, so that means you only have 10 options instead of, 50 options. Okay, well, you only have 10 options, and you can only pull them from these jobs. But it still meant that on top of our already big hotbar, that with each expansion, they would just add more buttons to it. It also meant we had more class skills that we were bringing in as cross-class skills. So it was at a point where on controller with 32 buttons in front of me, that was not enough buttons for me to have my entire toolkit as a healer. Like, I would have to take things off my hotbar and hope that my co-healer had those options. Because there were so many of them and we couldn't all, like, this isn't a thing we have anymore, but there used to be a skill called Protect, an old school Final Fantasy spell. And it was just a buff that reduced the damage we would take. So every time you started a dungeon, every time you started an instance, every time someone died in an instance, a dungeon, whatever, you would have to recast Protect, or they could easily die to mechanics.
They kind of removed that and changed the mechanics here.
Yeah. They've just removed Protect from the game, but like that was a skill that no matter what healer you were on, it was so important you needed to have access to Protect. If you were a healer, you needed to make sure you leveled the job that had Swift Cast so that you could Swift Cast a res during a fight.
Yeah, the whole yeah.
And it just ran out of buttons, run out of cross skill slots. So eventually they just did away with all that and gave us role skills. And role skills they're good. They're really good. You need to learn what they do and make sure they're on your hotbar. Some of them you'll never use, like sleep every now and then. Sleep might be useful. 99% of the time, sleep is not useful. Or at least, it's not worth casting because you can usually deal with the problem in a different way. Addle. You should be using Addle all the time. Because it just reduces the amount of damage you take. Or how much damage your party takes. So it's like you're in a dungeon, you see the boss is about to use a big damage move, Addle. You're doing solo content and you're fighting an enemy and you're like, oh wow, this thing hits really hard. Addle. You'll take less damage. Lucid dreaming. I know you use lucid dreaming all the time.
I use lucid dreaming a lot, yeah.
You probably don't use Surecast a lot.
Surecast only as Sage. Then I use it.
For?
Let's say if the person is charging and I need to like drop all my shields, I don't have enough time, I'll Surecast and continue.
Not Swiftcast, Surecast.
Yeah, Shiftcast. Surecast is the one where you don't get knocked back.
Yes. Okay.
Example against Titan, yeah.
Yes. No. You shouldn't be using Surecast on Titan. You shouldn't be getting hit by Titan. But Surecast is something that's very important, and you're going to use it in almost every in-game fight. There's going to be a use for Surecast. It also has a minor effect where it prevents you from getting interrupted. So depending on what the attack is, like I'm sure you've noticed that sometimes you'll get hit by a big move and it'll cancel your cast.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Surecast.
Right, yeah?
Yes. Back in the day, a normal attack could break your cast.
Oh my. Yeah.
So Surecast was very important. I don't think it was on a 2-minute timer. It's on a 2-minute timer now because it's mostly used for knockbacks. And they want to make it like leave a challenge there. Because if they let you use Surecast like every 30 seconds, a lot of in-game content would be so much easier. But instead they put it on a 2-minute cooldown, so you have to think about when you use it. It's the same thing with Swiftcast. It's why it's on a 1-minute cooldown. So you have to think about, is it worth using it now? Should I Swiftcast and get a big heal? Should I Swiftcast and do damage because I really trust my party? Or should I hold on to Swiftcast to make sure I can revive someone?
Normally I use it for revives.
Yeah. So yeah, thinking back, like, jobs are just a lot easier to play now because they've been streamlined. Like, every job has been streamlined and plays easier now. They've made changes to Dancer and Ninja so that you're not ruined if you don't have, like, amazing ping. Oh yeah, LD says, as summoner, I use Swiftcast the moment it comes off cooldown because it lines up with Garuda's slipstream.
Oh, I don't even have slipstream yet.
Yeah, you do. You're level
What?
90.
Is it locked behind quests, yeah?
I don't think so. When is slip? Well, I don't have summoner unlocked.
Okay, I don't have summoner, so I can have a quick look. Okay, let me quickly check. Summoner. Where's the button? This one, please. Anyway, so
It's the
Yes,
astral
summon
flow
Garuda.
skill when you use Garuda.
No, my Garuda is only I can summon Garuda, but it doesn't summon this new. That means because I've actually not used this before. Astral Flare. I've never used Astral Flare. I've never used Death Flare, War Rumbles, Astral Impulse. I have never gotten the hang of this new. And I don't even have summoned Bahamut, even though it's level 17.
All right. So yeah, we definitely need to teach you how to play summoners still.
Yeah, but there's still like so many things I actually do not have access to. Yeah, go ahead.
You should have access to a good bit of it. And then once we get into Stormblood, you're not going to be like tied to job quest anymore. Because I'm sure you noticed, like, I ran into this really bad, was that when we hit above level 50 very early on. So we had a bunch of our moves locked behind MSQ because our job trainer was in Heavensward. So like on Monk, Form Shift, which is very useful to set up before a fight, or if there's a lot of AoEs and we can't hit the boss, Form Shift is a very important move. I just didn't have access to it. Could not use the move. I thought I had more moves on Monk. My Forbidden Chakra on Monk. I didn't have access to it until I was able to talk to a trainer in Heavensward. Monk's a bad example because Monk, their story, the only one part of their story takes place in Heavensward.
I think
Bard.
Summoner's a good example of something that is jammed here because remember I couldn't get summon Garuda, was it? For a very long time because I didn't clear my MSQ.
But I don't think you were locked behind Heavensward. I think you were just stuck in
I was locked after that, yeah.
No,
I have a feeling that my summon Bahamut is locked behind Heavensward.
it should. No. No.
Because I don't have that yet. Like,
What level is it?
70.
Oh, 70. That's Stormblend. So like your last job quest in Stormblend is gonna give you that ability. Yeah. So
Hey, because I have a lot of things locked behind, like Energy Siphon. I've never used this before. Astro Flow, level 60. Death Wyvern Trance.
wait, level 60?
Yeah, I don't have access to that.
You should have access to it at level 60.
Yeah, but it doesn't give me the access to it yet. Yeah, it's like, that's why I've been like, like Astral Impulse, Astral Impulse, Astral Flare, Death Flare. I've never used any of these before now. So I'm like, highly suspecting that it's like hidden somewhere.
Are you sure you're done? So, do you have on your screen the current main scenario quest button?
Current main scenario quest here.
Does it say something underneath it?
Fitting Tombstone.
So, like, mine says current main scenario quest, then it has the name of the quest. Do you have text underneath that?
No, I only have, a Fitting Tombstone.
Okay.
It's studying Britannia at level 50.
Wait, say that again?
It sends me to Britannia. Yes, yeah, a Fitting Tombstone. Oh, so this is how you see a job quest, yeah.
Yeah, you have a level 50 job quest you never done.
But I couldn't clear it the last time because they jammed me behind, they said I had to, like, unlock something in, Heavensward,
So, you need to finish your job quest. And that's why you're missing buttons still.
Oh, could this be like Heavensward locked behind stuff, yeah? Because I've not.
Isn't it telling you to go to Gridania?
Yep, it's telling me to go to Gridania and pick it up, yeah. Oh, is that something similar to like the fishing quest, yeah?
Yeah, that's the level 50 job quest for Summoner. Like,
I guess so far the only.
You should have done this quest before you started Heavensward.
No. Like, I wanted to start Heavensward, but then they didn't allow me to start this quest yet, yeah. Let's say return after I clear one of the Heavenward's quests. I can't remember which one was it.
Let's see. Summoner quest.
Fitting Tombstone. Yeah.
Fitting Tombstone.
Did I get it right? Yeah.
A Fitting Tombstone. Summoner level 50. Prerequisite. Main scenario. 7th Astral Era main scenario quest Before the Dawn.
Yeah, that was Before Dawn was the one that's stopping me from clearing my what's it called, yeah? I Paladin at one stage. It was also a thing that's stopping me from clearing my fishing quest, yeah.
Before the Dawn is the quest that took us into Heavensward. But yeah, you need to do that quest.
So this is technically locked behind Heavensward, right? Yeah.
It is locked behind you finishing a Realm Reborn's post storing. So essentially there was a trigger that came up saying, is this the end of have you finished a Realm Reborn's post content? Yes.
Yeah, did they give me a trigger like that, yeah?
That is the trigger. So
I know I couldn't pass a trigger back then, yeah.
Yeah, you should have done it before you stepped far into Heavensward. Now, Sage said we had to wait till we got to Edelshire. Yeah.
Okay, Sage was funny, yeah, because I've not done even the. I only got the job crystal for Sage, yeah, and then I didn't do any of the quests for Sage.
Yeah, it was the same thing for me. I walked outside, talked to the lady. She handed me the soul stone. I equipped it. All my clothes fell to the floor. And I was just standing there in my underwear. And she's like, nope, I won't talk to you again until you're in Edelshire. Like, what? But, yeah, Aldi said he just looked. And every quest from level 52 to 60 unlocks so many of your important skills. So you need to do your job quest on Summoner, Kochi.
There's gonna be like, things I need to do on stream soon, right, chat?
So let's see. How are we looking at time? You know what? We are an hour and 50 minutes in. Wow, there was just a really bright flash on screen. Well, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
I don't know what that was. It was really bright.
Could be like one of those healing skills, yeah.
Maybe. Oh, it's a cactus being chopped up. Apparently, oh, you know what? It's the,
Oh, the slice. The slice is right thing.
Yeah, slice is right. But yeah, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Do you want to go ahead and take a 5-minute break?
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break then, yeah. Okay. Alright, see ya, everybody. See you in a moment, yeah. Got 5 minutes. See ya.
And I am back. Let me pull up Kochi's stream on my phone so I can see what Kochi's chat is talking about. Turn down this volume. There we go. There's Kochi's stream. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but how are y'all doing, Kochi's stream? Kochi's chat? The Nyan Kuza, how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a good day so far. Dekadash, you're doing well. That's good to hear. So let's see. I think when Kochi gets back, maybe we should look at doing some side content. I have a bunch of side quests that I haven't started yet. So how long does Kochi normally just spend in Golden Saucer with y'all? I feel like listening to Golden Saucer music for 2 hours might be a little jarring. Yeah. Welcome back, Kochi.
Sorry. Hello. Hey. Hey. Oh, disaster struck.
Disaster struck? Oh no, what happened?
Yeah. Alright, so what happened was, I thought, okay, 5 minutes, I can go quickly boil some water and get something warm because I'm feeling a bit cold today. Okay, so it felt like, you know, a good day to like get something warm, yeah. So I actually went to go and boil some water, and was planning like make some either miso soup or Milo or something like that, yeah. And then after I boiled the water, I just poured the water out, and I saw like the entire water was filled with ants. I was like,
no. Why are there ants in your kettle?
But that's the thing, I have no idea why the ants are being kukunyan, okay? The kettle is empty, by the way, initially, so I just filled it with water and then started to boil. And here's the weird thing, I always wash the kettle before I use it, But for some mysterious reason, even after I wash it like a lot, and the moment I boil, then suddenly all these weird ants appear out of nowhere. I'm like, no!
I mean, worst case scenario, it would have just been some extra protein in your Milo. No. Some boiled ants.
So after I boiled the water and prepared everything properly, So it was really, really terrible. Like, I was like, you know, one thing I don't understand is why these ants just love to go inside the kettle. And, you know, every time I boil water, it's not the first time this happened, but it's one of the worst cases where literally, so many ants are like, why? Are you all just going in just to die? and then I was like, oh no. But the weird part is, I don't know why all these ants came from the kettle here. And the weird thing is, you know, when you leave food around, like by accident, like drops and all, I actually don't see ants around the area. They are just going into my kettle, like they're surviving on just water. They're not eating food. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Something's wrong with this ends, yeah.
Ah, drink water now.
Alright, I can. Again, I didn't make Milo, I made soup, but that's okay.
So did you want to do any side content?
Should we do Palace of the Day?
Oh yeah, we can do Palace. Palace sounds fun.
Because I actually have not unlocked it.
Wait, you haven't unlocked it? I thought you unlocked it already.
No! I don't think I unlocked it.
I feel like you did, but it's been a while.
I did clear the quest with the person's head getting revived, yeah? But I didn't get to see that character again, like the you told me that this character is a reoccurring character, but I didn't see them again, yeah. Like that healer or someone, yeah.
Alright, Sharp. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a good day.
Okay. Nya, bye-bye. Shopping.
Alright, so let's go and see if you have it unlocked. You might have it unlocked.
Hey, I didn't receive the teleport thing, yeah. Oh no, where did it go to?
Why didn't you get the teleport?
Oh yeah, I got the teleport. Okay, I got it. It just didn't pop out, yeah. Anya, General. Yes, yeah. Yes, Mama. Let me give Mama some more Kyoto food. Oh no, this is taking forever to load.
You took a really long time to teleport here.
I know, right? Okay, so I actually haven't spoke to this Chocobo kid yet, apparently. Alright. Okay.
Can you talk to this guy here?
Which guy?
This wood whaler.
Oh, the wood whaler? He has no quest. Oh, deep dungeon. Oh, wait. So I actually unlocked it, yeah. Ah.
So what job do I want to go on? What needs levels?
Oh, we get levels from this?
Yeah, you get XP from doing this.
Let's see. What do I have left to upload? Are they easy?
It's you start off as level 1 and you level up as you go through it. So you're gonna constantly grow while you do Palace. Do I have a gun? There we go.
Okay, then I'm gonna heal niya. Alright, let me get my buttons. Figure out my buttons again. Just attack. Just damage over time. Alright, wait, why is Shua cast here? Alright, let's draw the card. Let's use for halos. Oh, okay, display the card. Okay, and then this is healing. Single target. This is
Do you have anything under level 50?
Yes, everything is under level 15. Oh, you mean like my job class here?
Yeah.
Just level 50, like just nice level 50. Or should I take a lower level one? Is that what you mean, yeah?
It's fine. Because you get XP after you clear every 10 floors. So it's just a good way to level. So I'm gonna take my machinist.
Alright, yeah. Okay, let's go. So how do we do this?
You talk to...
Enter,
There should be enter the Palace
oh,
of the Dead and enter with a fixed party, I think is the option you want to pick.
enter. Also did enter. No, wait. I got save slot 1 and 2.
Yes. Pick a save
I
slot.
choose here. Okay. Enter with a fixed party.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it that hard, yeah?
Just gotta be careful.
No, Anya was not going off yet, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, I was sharp that I was leaving. So, do you have that menu on the left-hand side of your screen?
So what does this do?
So if you...
increases number of treasure coffers next floor. Should we use it now or later?
Yeah, we could use it now.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait. I just closed the menu. How do I open it again? Oh, character info.
Yeah, character info should open it again.
Oh, I have a level up. Nice.
Yeah.
That's fast.
So we want to kill monsters and we want to open these chests. Got another Pomander. All the Pomanders do different things. Some of them you want to save, some of them you can use.
Wait, what is it doing?
So this one says it's going to decrease the number of enemies on the next floor. I think we hold on to that one. Because we want enemies in the beginning so we can get XP.
Got it, yeah. Game of Retrun. Oh, we just leveled up again.
Yeah. Oh, I ran into a trap. I got turned into a toad.
Oh no! What's this kind of Retrun?
So if one of us dies, the other one of us can run over here and res the other person.
Oh, so it's like a free rest. And yeah, on episode 45, nice. So far, I believe monster is not too bad, right? Yeah.
Okay, so what you just opened here, when you open Silver Chest, you get what's it called? Aether Pool. So if you look on your little screen there, you're gonna have gear, Aether Pool arm, and Aether Pool armor. The more silver chests you open, the more Aether Pool you get.
That's one we get, yeah.
And that is essentially your effective item level. So the higher those are, the more damage you do, the less damage you take.
Yeah, hey, are we still level 1?
Well, I am level 4 currently.
Oh, no. I mean, as in first floor.
Yes, we're still on the first floor. If you look on the top right of your screen, there's a map, and it says what floor we're on. And you see that key on the map? That key means that this is the way to the next floor.
Oh! Okay,
And we have another silver chest in here.
Hey, its strength is now 2. And yeah, actually there's a lot of Digimon stuff, production. Yes, and yeah, have you been actually watching Digimons? Yeah.
I am very. Which Digimon are you talking about? The remake?
I haven't watched any of them, like the more recent one besides the first 4, I think.
I watched the last Digimon I watched was Try.
Oh, Try was okay. Try was good, yeah.
Now, Kochi, that trap we ran into silenced us, so all you can do is auto attack. So you can still come up here and slap them. You just can't use any of your spells.
Ah, okay. Feels bad, yeah.
Got some good Pomanders yet. Let's see. Increases chance of enemies on the current floor will drop treasure coffers. We could use that one. We got one that turns all the enemies into frogs or chickens. And we have one that increases our damage. We'll save that one for the boss.
Yeah. I think you should just keep most of the coffers if we don't need them now, yeah? Right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Oh, we should just be keeping everything until we need them, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a froggle! No!
But yeah, the first floors are going to be pretty easy.
Anya, Red Soldier Team Moise! The team lost. Why is your tiny hit? What happened to your tiny hit? Fortune smells bonus. Wait, something is fixed.
I used a Pomander.
Okay.
See, this antelope dropped the treasure chest because I used that Pomander.
Ah!
And you walked into another trap.
Okay, I'm silenced. I'll let go off after a while, yeah?
Aw, no call. It should be on your debuffs.
Hmm. Oh! Oh, what type of Yanny? I'm not seeing. This... I forgot additional automation. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, songs can really become really iconic to a series or something like that, yeah. I mean, not just Digimon, but also like, I think again, so much more follow Red Soldier, yeah. And yeah, it's not like just Digimon, but even like, you know, Final Fantasy, you have Chocobo. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no! Shall we wait? Yes.
It should be fine. I am... Oh, can you use the Pomander of Affluence? I can't use it because I'm a frog.
Hey, Pomander of Affluence. I used it, yeah.
Thank you.
I think some of these songs don't have to be like, you know, that good, yeah. They just have to be iconic, if that makes sense, yeah. Okay, this sounds like a boss level.
Nope. We just get different music on every floor.
To be honest, like, Palace of Deep is a bit disappointing so far.
Why you say that?
I was expecting it to be more creepy or something like that, yeah, like... you know, I expected more, zombies?
There will be more enemies.
You know, like zombie stuff and like, you know, demons or something like that. Yeah, like
We're on
that's
we're on floor 4, Kochi. How many floors are there? Over 100?
oh,
Yeah. We're in the baby part. So that item we used earlier showed off where to find the accursed horde. So if you see this light floating right there, stand in that.
mm.
Now open that
Oh,
chest.
chapter phone. This chest, right?
No, the one that appeared where you were standing.
Oh. Bandit coffer.
We
That's
attained a piece of the accursed horde. Those are like loot boxes.
Ah, なるほどにゃ。
So whenever we're back in Quarry Mill, you can talk to an NPC and trade those in, and you get random items from them. There's like fireworks, music, minions. Later on, like probably one of the most expensive mounts in the game. But normally this is something people do as speedruns. So we're moving incredibly slow compared to how I'd normally be doing this.
Normally you have like a full party as well right now.
Yeah, but even so, if I was doing this solo, I'd be going faster than what we are right now. I'm going slow just to let you see everything.
Hmm.
Kochi's in a long cutscene.
Yes, yeah. I saw someone floating here.
Ah,
Maximum HP increase. Okay. Hey, is it the same girl again, yeah? From the...
yes.
Yep. Ain't got the chance.
So this is the room we're gonna have to come back to get to the next floor, but you have to kill more enemies before the door turns on.
Alright, give me a minute. Let me just swap my my hotbar over here. That's it. Another thing about the Astrologian's hotbar is the healing. It's like it doesn't upgrade yet. It's like two separate skills. Like benefit 1 and benefit 2.
Yeah, they do different things now.
Do they? I thought they do the same thing. Like,
No, one costs more mana and heals more. The other one probably triggers some side effect. Like you might have a trait that triggers off your...
No, one is Cure Potency 450. The other one is Cure Potency 700. That's all.
Yeah. But your cheap one probably does something extra. I don't know Astrologian, but on White Mage, your Cure 1 can trigger free Cure 2. Yeah, I don't know if it does something similar in Astro. Typically, people don't use the baby heals.
A curse called calling us.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. There we go.
Mm.
Oh, wait, where do we go?
Well, there's a silver chest in this room. So, to clear this room out.
Hey, how do you know the silver chest?
It's on the map.
Oh.
I know you never look at the maps, but the map is important in Palace of the Den. At least this map is easy. I feel like you shouldn't have too many issues with this map.
Hey, this map feels like a Pokemon map.
Yeah, like a mystery dungeon.
Oh. Ah. Wait, I can't take any bomb.
Alright, and now we go back to the room with the king.
Alrighty. He's quantum. Oh, it says a treasure go for someone. Nice.
Oh no, I got silenced.
Ah, I can see bong them in.
Yeah, do you have Asuna yet?
Asuna? I think so. Okay. To be honest, I always forget to use Asuna. Only you level up so as fast as.
It's a mimic. We need to kill that right now. It'll put a really nasty dot on you. You don't kill it fast enough. Ooh, we sense the accursed horde calling. Nice. I don't think.
Does it not have a lot of accursed horde?
We've been lucky on our drops.
Oh. That means it's supposed to be more rare, I guess. Yeah.
Well, it's because it's the thing that gives you stuff. It's essentially the reward system.
But aside from that, do you get anything else from it? Yeah, like besides the accursed heart.
That's typically all you get from the accursed horde is the little bags. But there's good stuff in the bags, so you want as many bags as you can get. That's a lot of enemies. And you ran into Kochi. Heal yourself. Please heal yourself.
Yes,
You stepped on a bomb.
I was like, wait, why was I dying? My HP.
Use a Pomander of Strength and a Pomander of Steel.
Alright. Alright, is there something going on next floor?
No. Just figure we'd use them. Because they last a long time. They last like 8 minutes. I got turned into a frog.
I'm sorry I can't tank. I'm like trying to get their attention, but they don't seem to bother on me.
Just kill them, Kochi. That wasp knows final sting. Heal yourself, Kochi.
Okay. Wait, how bad is final sting?
You were at like 5% HP.
Oh. Oh, so you have to come in and get final sting for the blue mage? Is that it?
I don't think you can get it here, but it's the same ability.
I've been silenced.
This way, coaching.
Wait. Anya! Wait. I don't see any. Oh, okay, I see Anya. Oh, so those X's on the floor are traps, is it? Yeah?
Yes. I used a Pomander that reveals them. And here is the boss.
Alright, so do we use anything?
We can. So if you look at what we have, actually, do we have it? Oh, no, we don't have a good one for a boss fight. We already have our strength and steel buffs. Go ahead and use another steel buff, just to be safe.
Okay, done.
Alright, now we just gotta fight it. I'll try and hold aggro.
I mean, it's dying already, so...
Yeah. It knows there's only 2 of us here.
See, it's moving like Rakalos.
Use that, it looks like Rathalos.
The way he's fighting, yeah, like the tails flip and on. Okay, that's easy.
And there we go. That's the first.
Alright.
That's the first 10 floors.
Okay, give me a milk can. Wait. Where is it? Is there a way to exit?
Follow me, coaching.
Okay, hang on, milk can. Wondrous tails. Alright, one more complete. Was there anything else I can do?
Did I actually turn
no.
on legacy mode?
Huh? What was the legacy mode?
Oh no, I turned on standard mode by accident. Gross.
You mean your camera, yeah?
Yeah. I was just trying to turn cutscenes on so I could show the cutscene.
Wait, so you don't get to fight her? No.
I mean, we got a long way to go, Kochi.
Is she the final boss or something?
She's definitely further in. So now we can just take this entry point and go to floor 11.
Alright. Hang on, Meowkin. Hang on, Meowkin. Let me do something first before I do that, yeah? Alright, so I'm gonna go to my Wondrous Tales. And I'm gonna use 1 second chance. Right. Alright, and I'm gonna redo Forest of the Palace of the Dead, right? No. Huh? Wait, I can't pick Palace of the Dead?
No, it's not in. It shouldn't be in
okay.
Duty Finder.
No, not in Duty Finder. I mean in my Wondrous Tales.
Ah.
Render incomplete. Okay, let's go.
And you see we got to bring our stuff with us.
Oh, then we should have used anything. We should have just saved everything, yeah.
Well, that's why I just had us use the defense one.
Ah.
Kochi ran into a dead end. So while leveling up is important, what's more important is getting our Aether Pool. Did you walk into a bomb?
Yes, yeah. Alright, so we can bong this thing. So that one's down. Yeah.
Ooh, a Phoenix down. Now if Kochi dies, I can revive you.
No! I wouldn't die, right?
What's funny is Phoenix down also works in dungeons and stuff. So it's an option that comes up every now and then. Or if you don't have access to a raise, you could use it to res somebody. I don't think they work in combat, though.
How often do you actually clear Pillars of the Dead?
Back in the day, we would do it pretty often because it was, or at least we would do floors 51 to 60, because it used to be the fastest way to get experience. So if you want to,
and also not so painful, yeah.
Say that again.
And it will be not as painful, am I right? Yeah, like 51 to 60.
Well, for 51 to 60, the enemies and stuff are definitely stronger, and there's more dangerous stuff to worry about. But it gives a lot of XP for the amount of time it takes to do it. So if you have a group of 4 people doing 51 to 60, the XP is really good. Because you get like about the same XP for doing a dungeon, but it's a lot faster.
Yeah. And hello, Bumwing! Ah, okay. Let me. Is it right? Was it this button or was it this button? Yes, everyone, Kochi Caturteer in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer room linear. Kochi Caturteer is an animator and artist featured lively animation out of the gaming. How's it, meow? Banner! And for the car. Thank you so much for a typical dragon. Yes, yeah, mango slice. Yeah, you do that. I'm sorry, today's myself. I can't really show any art. Yeah, and hello, Katsumi, Ryu, and Catbird. Yeah. How's it, meow? Yes, yeah. And today I'm playing Final Fantasy with Minake. Yes, yeah. And yeah, streams exclusively on YouTube.
Yeah. Hi, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Hey, and thank you so much for following Mango Slice. The stream is laggy for everyone. No, it should be better now. Like it was laggy because I clicked out the screen. Is it better now, yeah? Wait, where's Anya? Oh, treasure. I see treasure.
Yep, I'm trying to get some more treasure. We have, I think, one more room, and then we can leave to the next floor.
Me as well. Wait, is it laggy for everyone? Oh no. Oh, it means it's my wallet might be a bit laggy now.
I think your whole stream is lagging.
Wait, is it?
It looks fine now, but a second ago, like, the emotes were literally just frozen on screen.
Oh no. This bad. I'm actually totally considering like getting a world PC set up soonish, yeah. So that I can have one PC solely focusing on gaming and the other one solely focusing on streaming, and it doesn't like interrupt one another.
Have you seen how the
Oh, it's been Twitch. It has issues lately. Is it? Yeah. I'm not sure because is it? I would know later on, yeah, because I can check my bots. Yes. Bots on two sites.
Have you watched the LTT video about the AV1 encoder?
No. Not yet. Is it the new OBS or something like that, yeah?
Well, it's a new option that you'll be able to do in OBS. That gets better quality.
One, right?
Yeah,
Because
AV1. You get better. Yeah, so you know how we use ENvtuber with our GPUs? The reason we use ENvtuber is because it gets better quality for the amount of bitrate it uses, and also it's less taxing on our computer than using like 264, 254, 264 encoding. AV1 is gonna have about equal or better bitrate than ENvtuber, or better quality per the amount of bitrate. And new GPUs are going to have a chip in them to do hardware encoding for it. So LTT put out a video recently where they're talking about how buying like a $100 like Intel Arc GPU and using it only for AV1 encoding might be an option.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Let's go check out this room to the north.
Oh, is that room?
Yeah, the reason why we want to do as many rooms as we can right now is because,
Items and EXP?
well, we want to get to level 50, but we also want to increase our ether pool. Because I'm at 14 and 11 right now. What are you at?
Oh, we're both different.
Yeah.
7 and 6. Yeah, Ryu, I suspect it might have to do with my PC being a bit overloaded because, yeah, this happens when I play games.
What was something else interesting? Oh, yeah. So, you see the weapon that you're using? Ow. The weapon you're using right now? So that's an aether weapon. And whenever
so it's actually not my weapon?
Yeah, this is a special weapon you have in Palace. When you have enough ether pool, you can trade in your ether pool and get that weapon as a glamour. And I know you like glamour.
Yes, yeah.
Also, I think there's probably a lot of glamour items in these trim sacks that you've probably overpaid on the market board for. Yeah, because, like, there's a bunch of glamour shirts and stuff that drop out of those bags.
We don't really get to check the bags until we're out right now.
Correct. Don't go in there, Kochi. That looks dangerous. Use the Pomander of Witching.
I think I can do this, right?
I'll use it.
Oh. Wait, what does it do though?
Did you not see all the enemies turn into frogs and chickens?
Oh yeah. Not all, but most of them did. Oh no, they turned back normal one. After a while, I turned back. Oh no.
Yeah.
I suspect it might be my PC rather than Twitch. Yeah. I know Twitch has been wonky, but I don't think it's this wonky, right? Okay. So you go up, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking at what items we got.
Treasure coffer catnip. Oh, this is such a small floor now.
Yeah.
Is it important to have the floor revealed actually?
It depends. Like, it reveals the map, but it also reveals traps, which is nice. I will say, picking a healer that... Do you have access to a dot? Like something you can insta-cast?
A dots not instacast.
Are your dots not instacast?
No. Unless it's a dot that I haven't unlocked.
Yeah, because playing a caster in Palace is kind of slow. Says there's a chest in here.
Oh, we can't get any more of steel. Do you want to use the steel now?
Yeah. Let's both use the steel.
Steel. Wait, so the longer you stay here, the longer the more enemies appear?
Yes.
So if we really want to grind, so called the levels, we can just stay at one spot, right?
It's better to move forward because we're higher level than what we should be for these floors. And then once you're doing the XP farm, you're already level 50. And you should already have a decent amount of ether pool. So typically whenever you're farming 51 to 60 for levels, you're just trying to only kill enough enemies to open up the next floor. So you can rush through it as soon as possible. So typically a group of 4 will split into 2 or 3 groups of people and go and explore the dungeon, so like on their own rather than traveling as a group.
So that we clear faster right now.
Yeah.
That floor we only on 60. I actually learn play. Oh. Okay, so I can now use my cards. Oh, I can't do anything. I'm sorry. Actually, to be honest, I still don't know what the cards do. Yeah, I might just use every card that comes in. Cutscene? No cutscene. I feel like I should brought in like maybe my dancer or something like that.
Well, your dancer's already leveled.
Oh, levels 80 plus? Not
Yeah,
98.
you want to bring stuff that's under level 60.
Oh, why though?
Heal me, coaching.
Yes, healing coming in.
Because the XP's good. Like, you could bring other stuff, but...
Yeah.
You could bring other stuff, but it's one of those things that you might as well make the most of it, you know what I mean? Well.
Alright. And now we head over to... He's grunted.
The music sounds very spooky.
I know, right? Yeah. Fortune smells about us, possibly. Yeah. Alright, so this one's down.
You look down.
Alright, so let's see. It's down, yeah.
Oh, I made a bunch of enemies mad.
Oh, that's fine. I'll heal you. Hey, I'll give you some cards. Okay, you believe in the heart of cards. Let's go. Alright, I gave you the balance and the bow. I don't know what it does, but it should do something new. Oh, yeah, my damage shorter allows me to move around. I just realized.
So, one thing I haven't mentioned, Kochi, if you die, you have to start over.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Start all over as in from the starting of the stage here?
I think we could start from floor 11.
Oh, this is party white, right?
Yes. So there is some risk and reward, and when you're going into the very high levels, it just gets a lot harder in general and way more traps, and it could be really devastating. Because after a certain level, you don't fall back like a couple of floors. You could fall back like 50 floors. Yeah. So, like, if you want to get to floor 100, I think you have to go, like, 50 all the way to 100. Or something like that. And those save slots you have locks you into a job, and it locks you into the party. So, like...
Can't change the party.
Yeah. This is something we used to do for fun. It's just like, how far can we get through Palace of the Down? And the further you go, the better the rewards get.
Oh, so that's something you can do with like a static team?
Yeah.
In a way?
And I don't know how much the mount is worth now, but there was a mount from here that used to be worth over $1 million by itself. Yep. It's I think it's it's like a black pellet Pegasus, if I remember correctly. It's a pretty cool looking mount. Someone in Kupo I've seen used to farm it to sell, to make a gil, and like it's a big part as to why they're like they have like a gazillion gil now. They're probably the richest person that I've seen.
We should farm some of it for the FC one.
Well, I don't know if you can get it other places now. And I don't know if it'd be worth as much on this data center. It might be, because probably not a lot of people farming Palace of the Den. And then it just comes down to, you know, needing to find a buyer.
Yeah.
There's the
We need
chest.
like 10 people like me.
Yes. Ah, trap.
Okay, so
Use up Commander of Steel.
alright, got it. Commander of Steel. Okay, yes.
For the boss fight, we have a really fun little Pomander for you to use. It's called the Pomander of Lust.
Hey, what happens with that?
It turns you into a succubus,
Uh-huh.
and you get a fire spell. And you just spam the fire spell.
Is it the whole party or just one person?
Just one person.
More mobiles appear.
Well, that's a lot of marbles.
Yeah, just suddenly appeared behind me. I don't know, there's a trap or something here.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was a trap you stepped on.
Hey, so there's one more mobile here. Oh no! I'm in a very bad state.
Start using as soon as.
No, I can't! I've got like,
Oh, you're silenced.
I got like 6 buffs on me. I don't know why.
It's because you got hit by bad breath.
Ah.
Oh, we're at the boss.
Oh, that's fast.
Yep.
Alright, so I used that succubus thing yet? Yeah.
Yeah, use the Pomander of Lust.
Commander of Last. Flight Last. Oh, so that's what happens here. Hey, I am a bit disappointed with the succubus outfit.
What? Did you look at it from the front?
Hey, yeah. I'm a bit. I mean, there's big boobas, but I don't know. I was expecting a bit more, I guess.
Hiya, praying.
Yeah, definitely it feels a bit lackluster. Like maybe I would expect more aura. Yeah, I don't know.
Kochi, you're about to die.
Okay.
Why do you stand in the AoEs? You're lucky I have a Phoenix down.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I was like too busy looking at the succubus and commenting on the clan. Yeah. the wrong button. Ah. Let's see. Wait, what's the exit now? Alright. Okay. Oh, cutscene. Wait, we don't get to keep the items now?
We get to keep some.
Oh, the head is still alive, yeah.
Ah, I've gained 2 actual levels on my machinist so far.
I have gained
One level.
Okay. Alright, do you think I'm gonna call it the day for now?
What? We still got another hour. What's wrong?
My end, how long is it? Oh, it's like 20 minutes to 4 hours on my end, yeah.
Ah, I have 57 minutes.
Oh yeah, because you came in a bit later, yeah.
I mean, I only started like 30 minutes late.
Can we clear now? What about?
Yeah, we can do another 10 floors.
Okay, let's go. Actually, we should have checked our friendlies and see if anyone else could join too.
I'm pretty sure no one's online.
Oh, I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
We can't
let me check.
Might be able to look at the scene. Nope. Can't.
Upsy shouldn't have.
No, we can't look at any of. Oh, I got toted. I need to do damage coaching. There's a Dalahan walking towards you.
We'll be fine. He doesn't have a hit anyways, yeah.
I'm really surprised he just walked past you.
See what I mean? See what I mean? He doesn't have a hit, he can't think, he can't see. So obviously, he'll just walk past me, right? Yeah. See? This is called genius observations.
Ah!
Where do I go though? Oh wait, I realized that all of them are not attracted to me until I hit them, yeah? Is it because of our levels or something like that?
Maybe.
Alright, level up. Alright, let me do this. So like this. I can't remember. Is this a heal over time on you? Regen.
I have a hot. Yes. Just looking to see if there's more chests. There is not.
Alright. Then. Okay, there we go. Let's go up.
Hmm.
Alright, the floor has been revealed.
Okay, now we know which way we need to go. We definitely want to get that silver chest.
Okay, so oh, there's a shiny thing. Oh, that's
Ow.
Wait, that was a scam.
Yeah, scams happen. And Kochi silenced.
Yeah, I can see open treasure chest. No worries. No good.
What's
I'm
wrong?
silenced. I'm attacked by Mimic and I'm silenced.
Oh, a mimic? That's not good. We need to kill that mimic.
Oh, okay, I'm no longer silenced. Hey! Hi,
Kochi, the mimic needs to die, not the drake.
Okay, Mimic is dying.
I'm dying.
On the verge of dying. No worries, I can heal, right?
Did you really run through the trap, Kochi? That was revealed on the floor.
I ran next to it. Yeah. I ran next to it. I didn't run on it. I can't. I'm silenced.
We're both silent.
Alright, there we go. Shiny!
There's a chest in the room we started in. Hope we missed that. Use a pomander of safety if you haven't used one yet.
Oh, what does it do then?
Increases your defense. I'm sorry, pomander of steel.
Okay, just use it. Alright, are there any more treasure chests around?
There's a silver one up here.
Alright, we ran, right?
There you go. Going a little bit faster, but I'd still say this is pretty slow.
Is it because I'm using a castaneer?
I think it's just... I mean, you're still getting used to how the maps work. It could be the caster.
Alright, got one at the pool up. Oh, can you use a commander strength here?
Yeah.
Because we've got one here. Wait. Healing.
Yeah, Palace has a lot of like just remixed dungeon music and music from 1.0 in it.
Oh no, there's just mobs everywhere.
I think that was our last Commander of Sight. So I won't be able to reveal the map. I think I should be able to remove the traps though. Yeah, removes all traps.
Nice. Oh, we're gonna Commander of Lust.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I'm gonna go to the right.
Oh, the last one. Alright, Commander of Purity.
Yep, that's to
where is
remove pox. Mimics can put pox on us, which is a really nasty die.
that? Yeah, the holy wall. Alright, and then just give you this.
Alright, we can... I'm gonna poke my head in to see if there's a chest. And then we can... Yep, there's a chest in this room.
Alright.
My good note, my Aether Pool's going up. And now we can leave.
Where is the exit?
Alright, go north.
Serenity. Okay, and then it's down.
Up.
Oh, loving trap is triggered.
Yep, that's a trap. That's a bad trap.
What was
We don't want to get put to sleep by that monster.
I'm like, thank you. I can't heal you. Okay, this is the best I can do for healing. And you're too far.
Yeah, because I don't want to get put to sleep. I'm dead. It's up to you, Kochi.
No worries. No, I still have this, right? Yeah. I'm gonna heal myself first. Okay,
I got put to sleep. Oh no. The problem is when you find two of these birds at once, and they can chain put you to sleep, and then you just die. And that can end an entire run.
Luckily, I was a healer. Alright, and you're still alive. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm fine now.
I'm so glad I got healing. Right, but that's like the entire floor so for enemies, is it?
Yeah, we're good. We can move forward.
Is there no more treasure chests?
That one's not worth getting.
Okay, yeah.
Gold chest and silver chest are the ones we want.
Finally, some good music.
And here, just a brown chest, we don't care. Gonna bring that Spriggan with us, kill it as we go.
Wait, how do you know we need to take a Spriggan now?
Well, like I said, we have to kill a certain amount of enemies for the door to unlock.
Ah. I unlock one side. Maybe need some heals.
Oh, we got a bird. Oh, landmine.
Okay, no worries, I keep you alive. Yeah.
I feel like we should beat up these Mandragora.
Oh yeah, they gave something good.
They look ominous, just chilling in here. Oh, did we use a Pomander? Oh, I used a Pomander on the last floor that turned these guys into Mandragora.
Oh.
No!
What just happened now?
We triggered a trap.
Oh no, so that was a bad idea.
I mean, we got an extra chest. Just keep me alive, Kochi.
Alright, got it. Keeping me alive. Keeping me as alive as I can.
There's
now.
also a bird,
Alright,
so watch out for the bird.
Yes, yeah, the bird was looking at me.
The bird put you to sleep, and me to sleep.
Okay, back up. Okay, alright, I'm gonna heal you. Should be good. Yes, yeah. Elemental boy. Yay.
Alright, we're good.
Oh, I can't move. I can move. Alright, floor 28. Here we come. Yeah. Alright, so they're all gold chests right now?
Yep, and there is an accursed horde. We definitely want to grab the accursed horde if we see it.
Oh, put one of strength. You want to consume it?
Yeah, I'll use it. Go ahead and open up
Alright,
that
it's
chest.
real nice. What's the chest now? Oh, the passage is activated.
Yeah, but there's an accursed horde somewhere, and I want it.
Bob. Annoying Bob. Okay. I'm asleep. Alright, let me give you this. Alright, I got another Commander of Last, so we got 2 of those, right?
Yeah.
So later on we can both go succubus model. Okay, I see the thing already.
Wait, where do you see it?
Oh no, it's Hey, Corridor of Purity. What do? Do we skip it?
Just skip it. Where's the cursed horde at?
I don't know. I thought I saw it and then it was a trap.
Coaching.
Yanny. Oh. I was like looking for stuff. I was like, oh, what's coming inside here? Is this it? No. We're back to the starting point now.
Oh, we might as well go to the next floor. Funny we didn't see it.
Yeah. Treasure coffer. Oh, steel.
Yeah,
do you-
let's both use it. No, you just use one. Just use one.
Alright.
Got a bird coming.
Cool. Alright, so the centaur is gonna be good.
We got the bird.
Hey, how can you avoid the sleeping?
You gotta be really far away from it, or if we had a someone with a stun, they should be able to stun it. Commander of Steel, I'll use this one.
Yep. Alright, is there anything good in this floor?
There's a chest. Silver chest. Right here.
Mine's down level 12. also gonna give you some healing. Okay.
I don't remember if we get them from the bags or if we can buy them. But I remember there used to be a really good potion you can get. I might be thinking of Eureka though. Eureka had a really good potion.
Is the boss level?
Should be. So let's both pop a Pomander of Strength, a Pomander of Steel.
And the last?
And the last.
Alright, let's go mother the singer. His HP staying dropping.
But yeah, because every time we hit him with the fireball, he gets a stack of vulnerability up to 5 stacks. I am taking a good bit of damage now, so.
And I can heal him.
Can I cancel this? Oh, that. Oh, I was supposed to stand under him. I was supposed to stand under him. I'm dead. It's up to you, Kochi.
Oh no. Okay, no. You're coming, wait, you're coming, but 1, 2. Okay, are you back?
Yeah. If I can click the accept button. Keep yourself alive, Kochi.
He's healing. I'm gonna give you heals. I'm gonna
stand under him. Stand under him. Alright.
That was scary. I thought we were like, you know, about the instant heal, but apparently no.
Hey, you don't want to stand in fire, Kochi.
Yep, healing myself. Yeah. I'm gonna give you some buffs. I don't know what the buffs are, but it's okay.
Stand under him.
And then, yes. Almost dead. Ah!
Oh, we did it.
That was pain.
Yeah, that was a little close.
Hey, exiting in full inventory when we leave lots of roads. Yes, right now?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, cutscene. Oh, she's behind us now.
She keeps getting closer and closer. Behind you, Kochi. Behind you.
Yes. Okay, so we'll call day for today. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, let's go into let's talk to the person and turn in our little loot bags and see what we get.
Okay. Oh no, it's taking a long time to load the maps though. Load it.
This person here, the bishop.
Expedition bishop.
Yeah.
Appraise across how?
Yeah.
6 of them. Alright, so I got one Materia.
I got Materia.
Yeah.
Got more Materia.
And I got Storm Tracer.
Yeah, that's a firework. I got a sparkler.
I got a Magic Prism, Mithril Eye. A pair of Survival Boots.
Oh, that's glamour.
A Paladin interior wall.
You got an interior wall. I got some moccasins.
And Magic Prism Twin Adder.
And a clear demi-materia, which I can sell that. So the only interesting thing I got was these boots.
Oh, those are not bad, yeah.
Yeah, they're dyeable too.
Hey, let me have a look at the boots I got, yeah.
The
So
survival boots should be nice. If they're the ones I'm thinking
Yeah.
of.
I accidentally wore them. But anyway, it's going in my glamour wardrobe, so it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, they just look like some combat boots.
Okay, yeah.
But there you go. That's so that's the kind of stuff you get. If nothing else, we can sell the materia. The fireworks probably aren't worth much. But we can sell the materia for sure. And then whenever we have extra of the glamour items, we can sell those. And then like I got a clear demi materia, which you can probably sell it on the market board, but you can just sell it to vendor for 1,000 gil.
Okay. Alright, why are you wasting fireworks now? They're expensive, you know.
No, they're not. They're not expensive. Check this out. This is a good emote.
Yeah.
You need to catch up on stories so you can get these emotes.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I got to celebrate victory, Dinia. Okay. Alright, so this I'm gonna be ending my stream first. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bye bye everyone on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, remember to subscribe to both my channel and Enya's channel. Yes, yeah, subscribe to everybody you see on YouTube. I mean, just the two of us is good enough. Yeah. And I will see you when I see you. Okay. Alright, now Twitch site. Okay, so for Twitch site, we need to find someone to read.
I need to find someone to ring. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes. Y'all have fun. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today, Kochi's chat. And thank you for the raiders. And I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And bye-bye to you too, Kochi.
Well, bye now. Everybody on Anya's channel. Bye now.
And yeah, I went ahead and gave you a shout out in my chat. So everyone in my chat, make sure y'all go check out Kochi Caturteer. I'm gonna meet in Discord.
Same.
But yeah, that is it, everyone. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. If you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. And yeah, I put the links for Kochi in chat. You can always look for her information in the description. But yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye now.